Hello, welcome back to this new episode of 3 Pump Track. Today we will visit the pump tracks in the Como area. So we're heading towards Cairate, which is in the province of Varese, because it's not finished yet. As for Como, we've already recorded Menaggio in another episode. If you haven't seen it, I recommend checking it out. We've already visited the Tuscany pump tracks, 3 shown in the last episode, which you can find at the top right, just like today's. Good old G-Sport behind the camera, another strict judge, and good old Jaco Palio in the background. Wow, how exciting. Soon we'll be in Cairate, a brand new track we've never seen or heard of. Here we are, we've arrived. We're right in the Olona Valley, the river runs right next to us, and there's the Panther. The location says it's there, according to Google, but I'm not really sure if we can go in here. It says water treatment plant. There must be another way to get there, but for now, let's park here. Let's go instead. But be careful, I see a sign for pump track access. Here we have a bike path. We're on the right road. I can see it and it's there, but we need to figure out how to get there. There's a trail here in the dark woods. Here we are. The area still resembles a construction site with an open construction zone nearby. It seems like they're building another Panther, though I'm not sure what that is. I'll find out anyway because we're not far from home. The city of Cairate, just up here, a small town, but there's even a street light with lights over there. But just think, today is a really big day, as you can see. Is it raining? But today was the only day we had to film this beautiful video. Right here in front of me is Pantera, brand new. I think we finished it just a few months ago. It's a shame that there's water, and there are a few issues with the drains, like here we have a puddle to deal with. We'll handle it as we go. Now let's do a couple of laps, even though, in my opinion, here the transfer and versatility are a bit low. In my opinion, as the sign says, this Panther was funded by the Lombardia Plan. So let's thank the region. Maybe do it down there too if you can, so at least we don't have to move. And yeah, nice job. About the services in the area. Unfortunately, we have a trash bin. Always for recycling, we have a trash bin. For the rest at the moment, there's nothing else. But down there, that one looks like a bar, or at least a center, something like that, so we should come back, in my opinion, in a while when everything is finished. There's a construction site portable toilet, obviously not usable by us. The town above, in my opinion, there must be some little road here. Something that goes up quickly. Let's try. Come on, let's try and start this very first round. How fresh it is. The town is fresh. Even the air is really cool. I see Jacopo is hesitant, and we're going into the puddle. The puddle, the puddle. Got it here. I washed my butt. Oh, this straightaway is so long. I don't like it, Doppietti. I think we're doing it the other way around. I need to figure out the route.
Figure out the route. Let's walk in Canale Campanella.
Exit.
Whoa!
Okay, so the pound track looks very basic. We don't have too many sharp turns actually. With the wet it's nice, but getting into it like this makes me a bit nervous, but all in all it seems nice. Anyway, maybe with the sun we could do a bit better. But right now, the wet is really getting on our nerves. In any case, now me and good old Jacopaglio are going to study some transfers for a moment to understand the versatility of this brand new pound track.
Music! Music, music! Thank you for watching.
No, but it's totally out of line. Damn. No, camera, no, it's really hard. Jacopo showed me a bit how to do it. He drew a really weird line for me. All on the outside. What a day. Galactic. Incredible. That's what we give him, Jacopo.
Music, so if you remember, the marker isn't here, the arrow is here, so let's start from this one and go around all together. Music. Well, I have to say these aren't the best conditions to evaluate this track, but since we're here today, let's go into the river and see what it has to offer us. so there's this really long straight that I like a lot, with bumps you ride over and bumps you jump, music short.
No music.
Free run. Okay.
We've seen all of this in Kairate, now the scores, and then we'll move to the one in Kuchiago. Let's get it.
The karate track is a bit hidden, located next to the Fimolone, in an area that's being redeveloped. The course is brand new and very varied, with both long and short bumps. It lacks a bit of variety, but overall it has a great flow. Congratulations to the municipality of Kairati for investing in this sports facility. We can't wait to see it completed. Music?
But that's all. I can say justice.
Music! And here we are, just 20 kilometers from Morco. I'm already out of shape. Grrr, music! From Kairate, we've arrived in Kuchiago. The area looks like this with
This little calisthenics gym music.
to do pull-ups and push-ups. Here next to it, there's a soccer field, a small parking lot. Over there, the town. Just at the top of this hill, our beautiful Pound Kuchiago sign. And here is the structure. Incredible. Music.
So, the services at this pound track never change, but at least they're available, unlike Kairate. Gispor told me there's even a small water fountain near the locker rooms. We're just outside the town because you have to go right up this hill. At least 300, 400 meters uphill. The pound track looks nice. I went around it halfway. It was raining that time too. That's just my luck. Music.
So, starting from Freccio, let's take a nice ride. In the meantime, I'll explain what this pound track has to offer from Freccio.
So, I have to say it's pretty new. I think they built it 2 or 3 years ago anyway. It hasn't been here for long. Even though it's a pound, that's not one of the biggest actually. It's quite small in size. It's very compact and has a lot to offer. Between jumps, bank turns, and transitions. Music.
We do some jumps progressively, so first the easy ones, and then we move on to the difficult ones. Music. There's this double that's actually a bit difficult, then there's a step up here, and another little bump before entering the turn to go back. And also this one that we do in manual. Okay. I'd say now that we've warmed up, we can move on to the main straight, which has some nice doubles. Music, this is the first one, here's the second one, and I landed short. Nothing.
Oh, island. Oh, an arrow showing us where to go. Incredible. They put it here too. Look at this straight hump. This is incredible. Super music, super fast. Who wants to bet that they made a patch that's not exactly nice grip? No, I wanted to cross over. Here I found a way to cross lanes here, but you can still go over there too. Incredible music. You can mix the rotation here from all sides. You know what? I noticed that you can cross the Pantra however you want. I mean, at any moment you can change straight away, change direction. It's cool since G-Sport is here on site now. He was in charge of going through all the transfers and showing them to you. There are a few of these Pantras.
Music. Let's go. Let's start as before with the simpler ones and move on to the more difficult ones. And it's easier to notice this music. Then we get into this one. And here there would be the exit that I still have to figure out. Music!
Jacopo shows us the transfer of the Funghetto. All right.
Let's try with the step up there. Going up, crossing the lines. Music, I'll try again because the fact that I landed short doesn't sit well with me. Music, there you go. Nice and long, huh? Parabolic, wet parabolic, then it scares me a bit.
We're witnessing G-Sport's suicide mode. Oh, damn, it wasn't that far off, though. Racer. And let's finish with this lap on the pump track of love. A super train altogether. Yeah, a G-Sport that pulls us over the jumps. Let's see, someone jumped us. Yeah, thanks. Meow, And I'll go with Popola.
I'm glad you came to film at my local spot.
This ride ends here at the Cucciago pump track, led by G-Sport himself. Now for the scores, we're moving to LC.
Lurata and Caccini.
Let's go to Diego's car.
This pump track is really fun. The ability to change direction after every turn makes the course feel longer than it actually is. The very high berms allow for significant speeds, and a few doubles here and there add a bit more adrenaline to the ride. With a final score of 94 points, it puts it in 3rd place in the overall ranking at Palle di Mendrisio.
See you at the next Fanta. Here we are after arguing with all the roads in this country. Finally, G-Sport has spotted the pump track, which was not at all in the location indicated on Google, but we found it. And here we have a regulated pump track area, 95 meters long in asphalt, with an average width of 2 meters. Opening hours from May to September are from 8:30 to 10, 8:30 to 10. I don't know why they wrote it twice, but it's a fun Sunday outing, so we can go. The gate is closed, but I opened it today. Careful, I see some blue lines. That means another pump track, not a Velo solution. And I'm curious to see if it will be like the one in Monte Rotondo, which rides differently or not. But the fish are there. Meanwhile, an innovative feature is the pond in the middle of the pump track. Nice for beautiful and humid summer days. So there are some mosquitoes that are really annoying. There's also a bench to hang out on. That's it, let's do a couple of laps. Oh God, I can already feel here that the asphalt is different, incredible. And here a piece of the curve is missing. Careful, this one is strange too. There are a ton of bumps, I mean real bumps. Like, in the curves there are brake bumps. This part is really weird to figure out, huh? I'll take you for a ride on this pump track. So it's really small, very compact, but still useful for learning how to pump. You can still pump and keep going. There's also a little double there to try, very small, but the feeling is really strange. Now I'll try to reverse direction. Let's see what happens. On the other hand, also because some turns have a progressively tighter radius like this one. But here, doing the opposite, it opens up. This one really doesn't work. A jump. I have to say that here they made the arrow nice and big, so at least we're sure you won't get the direction wrong.
Life risk.
It's not true, it's not true.
And then...
We're at the arrow. We're going to do a super fast lap on this pump track. A super fast lap on this lousy pump track. Let's go with the part of the curve that's missing. Curve. The bumps. Here at the tip you find yourself with pointy bumps and curves with breaky bumps. Speechless. Panzeri did it, he did it better. Look then.
Last time at Monte Rotondo, I thought I might be too picky or talking nonsense when I said you could feel the difference in how it rolls, but that's exactly right, guys. This is a third version from a third company that builds pump tracks, and it's different from Vero's solution and also different from the one in Monte Rotondo. Here we have some design problems. This turn is completely wrong. I mean, there's a piece of the curve missing here and you end up going off into the grass. But, well, the strangest thing are these things. You see these sports lines and the steps that form over the ballerina, which you probably feel a lot. Riding your bike, you go thump, thump, thump. In any case, this is a technical problem, really a construction issue. Good. Well, I'm tired. I have to say that unfortunately we're already done right here with the transfers. I didn't find it. It's a shame because this pump track was really, really wanted by the guys here from Ligurata and Katsiva. I remember they kept asking me to help them go to the city council to get the pump track. They eventually got it built for them, but, well, they probably chose the wrong builder.
It's fine for the kids.
Yes, so to start with, yep, it's obviously great. Obviously, you can reach a certain level. After that, the pump track starts to become limiting. Exactly. But Ligurata and Katsiva also have pump tracks, so let's move to rating their pump tracks. Go ahead.
Meanwhile, the pump track of Ligurata and Katsiva was requested, and in the end, it was built. Maybe the choice of the builder wasn't the best. Technical design and construction flaws make the track not very smooth and discontinuous. The very small size also limits the structure to just a simple direction of rotation. Normal, opposite. It still remains a great starting point for beginners who need a lot of practice. The final score is 35 points.
So here we are after getting rained on all day between the provinces of Como and Varese. This is also the end of the third episode of 3 Pump Tracks. And this time the winner is the pump track of
Cucina Thiago with a solid 94 points.
incredible. I don't remember where it ranks in the standings, but for now it's still the most beautiful of all the ones we've seen. Oh yes, the pump track in Massa Marittima of Massa Vecchia. Incredible play on words. If you haven't seen the Tuscan episode, go check it out below. I'll leave the link. There's also the one from Ticino. And the next ones will be, I don't know. We'll have to see if there's anything. The situation in Varese province is poor, and Cairate was also in Varese, but we've already been here.
What should we do? The ones from Sondrio?
Ah, right. We could go up the valley this summer. Okay, see you around there. Best regards. Greetings to everyone at home.
Bye, everyone.